think you're not human if you're not thinking about it, because as much as we talk about trophies as the ultimate biggest thing, an unbeaten season, that goes into history books. That's remembered for a long time, and they've got a real chance to do it.
Diego Gutierrez will certainly remember for a long time the foul he thought he suffered. Here's Becker in the box. Carducci's away on the goal line. Dan Klomp prevents a sure goal. Wasn't able to clear Eric Kopsa, who had dropped in to help out at center back for the interim. Now Mosi from Forgefc. Mosi shoots. What an effort. Kalelat rises. I think you might have got a touch to it. Turned over. Here's Camargo in the pocket ahead of Steen. Camargo off to Forgefc. Return off the crossbar. Camargo with a blast. Beat Kalelat, but not the parallel bar.
And now as you reintegrate Dan Klomp, Kops has done a decent job in midfield. They look a bit more solid.
Camargo, what an effort. Antigone into the box. Here's Forgefc. Picks up the corner. Toby makes it 1-0, and Gote Antigone with Dynamic on the ground gives him some lip service. An early marker for Cavalry, and the hosts take the early advantage. See what Cavalry have up their sleeves. Airns deep in the box, Kopsa denied! Great save from Jassim Kalelat from about 3 meters.
There's another one a few days later.
Here's Forgefc. Antigone. Half clearance, Gutierrez! Oh my goodness, that was just about goal of the season caliber. On the half volley, Guti. Forge. He only had 1 shot on target. That was a goal line block by Dan Nimick very, very early. Cavalry, meanwhile, 9 attempts, 3 on target, 5 of those shots from inside the box. Here's Ampoma, Wright's header's just wide. How is Brian Wright that wide open?
Almost an absolute gift as Cavalry give it away and build up, and that leaves them wide open. Another good move from Cavalry, just didn't have someone on the end of it. We'll start it again. Mosi.
Yeah, this could be something. Mosi just wide. That was the extent of Forger's offensive output. The shots on target, 1 from 3 attempts. What do they need to change offensively? Actually, let's put a pin in that because Antigone is causing trouble. Antigone, Forgefc pushed. Kalina makes the first save. Hands in the air from Forge. They wanted an offside flag. They're not gonna get it. Ali Mosi has doubled the advantage. It's Cavalry 2. It's Forge 0. Gutierrez takes the ball in the center circle. Karam's on him. Forgefc gets round. Camargo's at full sprint. Forgefc! It's a third as he picks out the corner again. The biggest game of Cavalry's season. They have their most important offensive player coursing with confidence. Forgefc's on a brace, and Forge's unbeaten run is on life support.
This is Tobias Forgefc at his absolute best. Look at this little touch here around Jonsson. There's the skill, and then he turns on the power. One of their best defenders was injured, so you know, you can have a great season and win the CPL Shields, and you find by playoff time you're just not in the same place. And Cavalry were in a far better one last year, and they're going to be hoping that they can do the same thing in 2025.
Gorgeous. His cross skips through, and Palma, well, he's broken up the clean sheets. It's something of a foothold for Forge with half an hour still to play. The first time Cavalry's defenders and the defensive shape have shown any fallacies, and Nana Ampoma over at the 9. It's the 8th goal contribution and 6th marker of the year for Nana Ampoma. He's Just two back of Brian Wright for the team leads. Antigone from Forgefc. Camargo! 2024, is that you? It's almost an exact replay. Sorry, Forge, it doesn't look like your day. Sergio Camargo with an instant response. On a famous November afternoon at Spruce Meadows. It's a statement, a performance that will send shockwaves around the Canadian Premier League. Cavalry utterly dominate Forge on the day. It's all smiles in southern Alberta.